Hello everyone. This is Uno Assassin, the Burger Killer. Now, this is my reactor out of my dad's motorhome. Pulled it out to see what's going on. He's not going to be driving the motorhome much anymore, so can give you an idea how big this thing was. That's a 1-pound coffee can. The pipe that I use is actually off of a golf course main line that I built. It's holding the reactor right now. It's patterned right after Zero's original. So I'm going to take this thing apart, but before I do, people talking about leakage. No, my dad had that problem. He finally found out that a hot glue gun works pretty good. Works real good. Clean it off and use a hot glue gun. Never had any more leaks. Easy to get off and seals good. So need to do some sealing, try hot glue. My connection on top, I used 2 pieces of stainless steel strap for my buses to connect my 2 ends of the cell, or 2 sides of the cell. And this big tube on top was just a visual tube so I can see where my water level is coming out of my first bubbler. I only ran 1 bubbler, never had any problem. Everything was uphill and separated very well. So just to let you know, I'm going to peel this glue off and get into it. Some of the construction features, we put a little plastic ball valve on the bottom to drain it. The reactor hangs in from the top, so when I unscrew it, it all comes out the top. So I'm going to shut this thing down and get the tearing it apart. Back later. Well, I'm back. Got the stuff peeled off of it, and going to open this thing up. This is the first time in about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. Electrolyte is clean. Plates look really good. Just rip out a little bit. I don't know if you can see inside that, but water is clean. And that was some pretty stiff solution. I tried for 28%, but it's hard to say. Now, getting my lighting around here. I don't know if you can see this or not. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 neutrals in that. 2, 3, 4, 5 neutrals. And they're about a 1/16 apart. You can see this thing had leakage. Voltage leakage. I just threw something together to try it out and see what happened. The plates look good. I don't see any issues there. I will have to take it apart and see what we got, but looks good for over 1,000 miles until I lost a MOSFET and about 45 amps. People talk about their plates deteriorating. I've never had that problem, and I've always ran a wet cell. See some discoloration on some of my end plates, but we'll know when we get in there. Got some browning across the top of the edge here. Probably leakage, heavy leakage there. So, and this thing still put out, oh, just under a liter a minute. Just the way it is. These are 3x9 plates. I didn't do anything to try to stop voltage leakage. I just stuck it together and threw it in the pot. So probably would have done a lot better. My first one did. I had it completely sealed, but plexiglass or Lexan, whatever it was I had, disintegrated. Imagine that. Somebody's been talking about that lately. So no more of that stuff. So, but as you can see, this sat in the container. It was a fairly good sized unit. Held a lot of water. Didn't run real hot. That's up to about 115, 120 degrees at 45 amps. So ran about 12.8 volts. I know it can do better, but this just kind of put something back out there that I had worked on. Got lots to do. So thank you guys. This is #1 burger killer. We will catch you later. Yeah, I was sitting here thinking as I'm taking this apart, a little more info on this thing is it's only 304 stainless. I got it from a friend of mine. Knowing him, he doesn't buy cheap stainless, but it is still 304. No matter what they say, 304 is not 304 and 316 is not 316. There are different qualities out there. Can't trust a manufacturer. So if one person's having trouble with one and the other person's not having any trouble with the same 304 or 316, then it's probably a batch problem, manufacturer problem. They're cutting corners, being cheap about it. So, you know, buyer beware. You can get some crap out there that will cause you issues. So for being 304, I hit them with a grinder, roughed them up, and that's all I did. So just a little update. I've had a couple of these running. My first one was, like I said, was completely encapsulated. There was a minimal voltage leakage in it. I pulled almost 2 liters a minute out of that, so at about 45 amps. So, alright, just kind of a little more info if somebody's curious what was going on. So, later guys.